What is up, guys? It's Frank here with another user-submitted replay, this time from Corsair. You guys may remember from a while ago, back when I was casting, this is several patches ago. Corsair's our blue Vanguard player in the upper right, who has just used Bob Overcharge on 6 Bobs, accidentally, to go build his natural. Meanwhile, Wriggle, our red Infernal player, who I've also casted a while ago, going for a Clown Cave Vault opener, and then going for his natural immediately afterwards. Okay, so I have seen some players building their natural expo like right here instead of right here. This seems like a much more protected area to me. It seems like it's further away from the ramp. It's harder to get assaulted. It's not as close to like these cliffs. Like if it's right here, these cliffs can shoot up at your natural. Granted, it does have a lot of HP, so maybe that's kind of the point. Is it's going to absorb a lot of hits. And if it's easier to defend that way, so that way your army can focus on whatever invader's there. A couple of fiends showing up. They're gonna sneak their way into the main. They don't see any Ethereum being mined, which is interesting. I think a lot of Infernals, this patch anyway, are worried about hedgehog rushes. I love this little pocket area. I don't know why I haven't been building stuff here. That could be truly annoying. Alright, the fiends are managing to pull away. Oh, they get one servo. Ay, ay, ay. Now, we have seen at the very highest levels of gameplay, if you can split your fiends around a single lancer, the fiends can win. It's possible for the fiends to win. If one is like kind of biting the ankles of the lancer while the servos are like, get out of here, you're not well. Oh, you managed to get one more servo. Down goes the second fiend. Well worth the money. They got 100 Luminite worth of workers, but more than that, it's whatever the value was of that worker would have gotten. We do see Soulbrand Chakrams coming on out. They're getting researched by Wriggle. His upgrade structure, the ritual chamber, is back over here in his main. I usually build mine in my natural, but I'm a bad player, so if he's building his in the main, probably supposed to build it in the main. Corsair, not about to let that harass go unpunished, comes over with 3 men with sharp sticks, and they are about to take issue. They're going to check for a third, don't see a third, don't see the shroud. They come back, and he's on, he's going up to 3 base against Wriggle, who is staying on 2. Now, are we going to see Wriggle contest the Stormgate? I think we're not. Ay, ay, ay. And Corsair has spent a little bit of money making sure that, oh, is he gonna check? He's gonna check. Oh, no, he's not gonna check. All right, so Corsair's stealthy third is gonna go, I guess it's gonna continue to be stealth. Oh no, a third mech base coming up. What is this? Is this a sentry post? Yeah, the sentry post has got to get up as soon as possible. No, you have to cancel it. No, there's just no way. Yeah, now these servos are they're in a spot of bother. But yeah, getting away from the keeping those gaunts off of Shroud is honestly the move. Oh, burns a servo overcharge to make sure that they have like all the armor in the world. Granted, this expansion is not mining right now, which is bad. But it's okay because he's got his third that's still mining. All right, the Stickman's gonna be around. He's gonna heal up this hedgehog a little bit. Is there any more Infernal left in the base? No, the Infernals all got cleaned up. Servos are more or less still alive. And we've got another mech bay coming out. Holy hedgehogs. It's going to be a hedgehog festival here pretty soon. Yeah, the hedgehog's doing that anti-heavy damage against the brutes that can't catch them yet is pretty rough. We do see the Reaper's Rush upgrade coming up out of Wriggle, and that's going to be really key in terms of making sure that the hedgehogs don't kite them. The move speed buff, for those of you that don't know, the Reaper's Rush is a move speed buff for the gaunts. Do we see a third yet out of Wriggle? No, we don't. No third yet out of Wriggle, but we do see a Weaver out who's going to be able to lashes the Stickman. no more free heals for a while. But everything that Corsair sent across the map was cursed, at least for a little while anyway. One Lancer goes down to the Veterancy, and we're down to just hedgehogs, only hogs. It's not the website you think it is. Phantom chasing away the hedgehogs, but will we see anything else popping out of there? You know, I've said it, at least I said it way back when Thanks was on ladder. Oh no, Wriggle's gonna find the third. Is there anything over here to defend? No, there isn't. Yeah, Corsair's gotta come back and defend. He could fight from the low ground actually, which would be a great way of doing damage without much retribution. Okay, Repair-O-Matic goes up, and that's gonna help the survivability of those servos by quite a bit. There's not that many hedgehogs out though, and the hedgehogs are doing what they can to fight from the low ground. Getting a couple of gaunts. The Repair-O-Matic is doing so much work. No, he's still going to lose a hedgehog though. Every bit of DPS that's lost is greatly felt. Now, most of that worker line does get cleaned up, and now this Repair-O-Matic is focused on healing up the base, which I guess is fine. But you probably want to keep it focused on healing up the actual units in the middle of a fight. Hellborn does have that heavy armor, so it's taking that bonus damage. It would be such an expensive loss, but it doesn't get lost. Brute Charge is nearly finished, and that could be quite disastrous for our Infernal player. Another Stormgate coming on up. And Hedgehog, yeah, I guess Hedgehogs can fit through that light forestation.
A Stormgate has appeared.
Kind of interesting. But the large units like Hellborn, Atlas, and Magmadons can't fit through there. Now, all those units have a way of... Oh no, more Infernals show up to go harass this third. And Corsair's done a good job of making sure that there's nothing that has the heavy armor tag to take max DPS from that Hellborn. The Hellborn is really expensive, but it's not going to be able to provide that same level of DPS that it would be able to against... Ooh, that's a lot of Weavers. Weavers being able to take out, like... Yeah, the Hedgehog numbers are so low right now that even losing a couple of them like this is significant impact to the DPS. The Brutes are acting as a bit of a meat shield to buy time for the Gaunts and the Weavers to do some damage here. Weaver's not doing as much damage. Like, they really are meant to be an anti-high HP unit just because they do that percent HP damage. But all these Gaunts are going to come over and make sure that as many servos as possible are cursed. We are going to see that servo overcharge to make sure that they're staying as tanky as they can be. And they're going to be doing a bunch of damage. What? Was it a single Lancer that got that Stormgate? I think it is. Lancers, of course, do anti-light damage and anti-destruction to a smaller degree, but yeah, that's a lot of really expensive... Oh, the dogs are out as well. Dogs do anti... Oh no, they just do a flat 34 damage. 34 damage is a lot, though. If you manage to teleport that into the Luminite line, to a worker line, like, they can shred a worker line. As well they should do over here, yeah. Corsair getting on over to the third of Wriggle, the very late third, I should say, but Corsair, for having been on a third for so long, should be able to shut this down quite soon. The supply is starting to tell that story, but fighting on top of Shroud, where the Gaunts can curse you and start turning a lot of your units into Phantoms, is pretty rough. That, like, the supply kind of tells the story, but the Phantoms are good. And the Cheeto dogs, like, I agree with what a lot of people are saying. Like, it's hard to see whether or not something's been cursed, whether a Stormgate unit has been cursed, because they're already kind of that yellowish orange color. It's more of like a Doritos yellow as opposed to a Cheetos orange. Vulcan shows up and says, "How would you like to have some AoE damage? Please feed me your Gaunts." Vulcan goes all the way to the back though, and is not going to be participating in that frontline fight. Although it probably should. It's tanky enough. And the Gaunts do anti-light damage, so I think you want that. I think you want that Vulcan up front. Magmadon does finally go down, but it gets focused down by the Hedgehogs. And yeah, this third base is just gone. Wriggle is hovering at around 50s. Corsair's at about 100, and another Magmadon going down. I think this base was kind of gone anyway. I don't know that pushing into this is a good idea for Wriggle. I think you turtle up a little bit. Wait until you can get a few more. Wait until you can get at least one more Weaver, and then use that Weaver to, oh, there's the GG. I was going to say, and use that Weaver to kind of yoink a Vulcan up into the high ground and then focus it down and then maybe take a fight. Then you might be able to do that, because Corsair having to reinforce all the way across the map would be difficult to say the least. But with Corsair having 3 bases, 1, 2, 3, and a fourth on the way, I think this game was pretty much over. But anyways, GG's. Thank you so much for the replay submission, Corsair, and I will see you guys later. If you liked what you saw, be sure to like and subscribe. I'm also on Twitch. Give me a follow there if you guys want to see these casts live.